To have you with us here on the Art Lewis Show. Later on, after the 10 o'clock news, we're going to begin by learning about the Arc of Bay County from Annette Jeske. And then, time permitting, we have a recorded interview with the president of Michigan State University that we'll try and get in. At 11 o'clock, we're going to learn about the Carleton Public Schools. But for this hour, there is an organization celebrating its 18th birthday. And we're going to talk about it today because it's one of the gems of the Great Lakes Bay region. It is the Mid-Michigan Children's Museum. With us, first of all, it's head honcho. We say good morning to Ann Doyle.
Good morning, Art.
Good to see you. Also with you is Emily Schmidt. Emily, good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being with us today. 18 years?
18
and
years.
You've been there. You've been, what, 5 or 6 as director?
5 years.
5 as director?
Mm-hmm. And I was there for the groundbreaking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So how has it changed? Has the museum changed much in all those years?
The core concept has not changed. The physical looks of it has. Especially in the last 5 years, we've done a lot of updates to the museum, both things that people see, like the different galleries, but we've also done things that they don't see, like a whole new roof and HVAC system, a lot of things that cost a lot of money. And
yeah, I was part of one of those.
Right.
Things they hear. I have to admit, I could not believe coming there for an event. Might have been one of the Hart events. There was no sound system. And I'm saying to myself, how can you build a children's museum and not have a way to evacuate people, for example, make an announcement? Couldn't believe that. So we went out and found some seed money, and off it went.
Right. And we use it daily. I'm not sure what year it was that went in.
I don't remember. It was probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 years after the museum opened, maybe.
Okay. Yeah,
like
and
that.
it's definitely used every single day, and that's how we make announcements. We have music that plays in the background. Yeah. We use it for Kids at Heart, as you know.
And for no other reason, just safety. I mean, that was my whole thrust of it. I mean, all the other stuff was secondary, but just from a safety standpoint.
Right.
But that building, there's a lot of history on that land because the museum was very lucky to have a philanthropist.
Yeah, we were.
Generous philanthropist.
It's the old Buick showroom and garage that Dick Garber donated to the museum.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely
amazing. And it opened 18 years now. Do we know how many people have gone through it?
Probably more than I can imagine, but our best year was in 2019. And
just before COVID.
Just before COVID. We've never hit these numbers since. But and that particular year, we were over 58,000 people. We tend to be anywhere around 50,000 to 53.
Still a decent number.
It is. It is. It's amazing. Some days we are just so busy in there.
The interesting thing about that number, though, is you didn't say children. You said people.
Yes. Guests. All guests. We have grandparents, we have parents, we have children, we have people with special needs that come there. For instance, autistic young adults that come there and they need to be socialized, or they're just coming to learn some of the different galleries we have that are appropriate.
And Emily, what's your role?
I am the special event coordinator, as well as filling in wherever else we need.
I see. The Jill of all trades.
Yeah.
Do you do a lot of special events in a year?
Absolutely. We average to about one a month. And I cover everything except for our Kids at Heart event. So our big Touch a Truck event, this birthday party, our annual holiday party, all of them.
And they're once a month, every month you're doing them, huh?
Just about. We kind of skip through some of the summer months. And then we have 2 in December. We have both the Holiday Hooray and then our annual New Year's Eve party.
So let's get to the nitty gritty, Ann. How is it all funded?
Okay, first of all, a lot of people think we receive tax money. We do not.
Yeah.
We are strictly admissions, donations, grants, sponsorships of
like
events.
It's a nonprofit, right?
It's a nonprofit, yes.
And takes a bunch of money to run a building like that, I would have to
It
think.
does. I managed to do it between $550,000 and $620,000 a year.
I was expecting more.
A lot of
Is
people
there-
do.
Is there any kind of endowment fund for repairs and facility and all that?
We do have an endowment, but we don't touch it. We do everything by grant money. We don't do an update or a replacement of anything in the facility unless we have grant money that we've received or donations.
So it's a constant ask.
It is. It is. You become a professional at asking for money.
The big event, though, is at the heart of the city. Is that the big event every year?
Kids at Heart.
Kids
Yes.
at Heart.
And that is in March. That is really important for us. The net that we received that night, for instance, this year was just over 70,000 net dollars.
Really?
It was, and that is what we use to get kids to the museum. We have scholarships in the summertime that they can pay for part of their summer camp. We help with field trips. We keep our prices lower just because we're raising money to try to get people
So
in.
let's talk about that. What does it cost to get in? And are there scholarships or grants available for those that can't afford it?
Yeah, so our general admission is $9 a person for everyone ages 2 to 59. It's $8 a person for anyone 60 years and older.
Oh, thank you for
and
the
always,
discount.
and always free for anyone under the age of 2. We do offer discounts for groups of 10 people or more. Usually we ask that you schedule ahead of time with us for that, as well as teachers with an ID, military members with an ID. Those are also $7 a person. And then we have the Museums for All program, and that's $5 a person for the entire group, as long as you show us a WIC or EBT card.
Is there any such thing as membership?
Absolutely. So our memberships start at
110.
Yep. And it's 2 named adults, all kids in the household under the age of 17. Good for a year from the day it's purchased. And it comes with perks like discounts in gift shop, discounts for birthday parties, and admission for that entire year. So
Lots of fun stuff.
Mhm.
Lots of fun stuff. What are the hours of the museum?
we are open currently Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Sundays until the end of May, we are open from noon to 4.
What happens at the end of May?
At the end of May, we are closed on Sundays.
Oh, okay.
Until the end of September,
Yeah.
we'll be closed on Sundays.
All right, we're going to take a break, come back. We're going to ask how you're celebrating this 18th birthday and all kinds of good stuff. And Emily from the Mid-Michigan Children's Museum.
Make your house a home using quality.
This is a test of the emergency.
All right, we're back with you in studio. Ann Doyle and Emily Schmidt from the Mid-Michigan Children's Museum celebrating their 18th birthday. And how are we going to do that?
So, this Saturday, May 2nd, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., we'll be having a free admission day. We'll be having a STEM day. We'll have all sorts of things like we'll be doing slime. We'll have a circuit builder.
You're doing what?
We're going to have a slime making station.
A slime making. Okay.
It'll all be kept in a classroom, so hopefully it'll keep the mess contained.
Just celebrate your birthday. I got slimed at the museum.
We'll also be doing a circuit builder game. We'll be coding some little robots. We'll have a little mini version of our Airways station where the kids can actually build the Airways tubes themselves. We'll also be having help from different groups like Girl Scouts Heart of Michigan doing their own station, stations provided by the Next Year Automotive. And, of course, it's not a birthday party without things like face paint and birthday hats. So,
I was thinking more like cake and cupcakes.
well, we went with a STEM day because we were chosen by Cummins and the Association of Children's Museums to by their Cummins Ready initiative. And this is to help advance equitable education systems and high-quality learning environments in the areas surrounding Cummins. So we were given a very nice donation to help us do the free admission, and we centered the whole birthday party around STEM Day.
And our sister station, I think, is going to be down there.
Yes.
The core.
The core, yes.
Very good. So, what kind of STEM activities are there? When we talk about STEM, of course, science, technology, engineering, math.
Yep. So, like I said, we'll have slime and.
Now, how is slime STEM?
Well, it's science, you know.
Polymers.
Yeah.
Okay, polymer. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Don't call it Polymer Day. Call it Slime Day, but that's all right.
And actually, Polymer's one of our extension lessons that we do with our field trips when the school wants to have a lesson included. And then we go out to schools when they want us to come out, and we do lessons at different schools as well.
Yep.
How often do you do that?
When we go out to schools, it's usually in the summer with a summer camp like Swan Valley. They usually have Jesse, our educator, come out. Field trips, this year we've already had 90 field trips between March and April, and our heaviest time is coming up for May, and we have lessons with, I would say, 70% of the field trips.
Yep.
And lessons, when you say lessons, is it a classroom-type curriculum?
Yeah, yes. So we call it an extension lesson because it piggybacks off what they're learning in school, and it's a 30-minute lesson, $1 per student. And it can be anything about wind, water, polymers. We have several different.
Back to that slime again.
Yep, magnets. We use our galleries for some of those lessons. For instance, our water table is a good place to teach children how water moves, how to divert it, the force of the water, how it evaporates. So we have a lot going on at the museum on a daily basis.
And that's does that happen in the wintertime, too? I mean, do schools come out in the wintertime?
They come out fall through the end of school. Mm-hmm.
Wow. And how many days a week? I mean, do you have kids in there all the time?
This time of year, we have field trips Tuesday through Friday, and sometimes, depending how many kids are in each field trip, we try to schedule like ages, and we don't go over a certain number of kids in there at one time. So this week, we're really busy. We have field trips every day this week.
With all that activity, does it take volunteers?
Lots of volunteers.
What kinds of things do they do?
Oh my gosh. They do everything from helping us to stuff goodie bags, to sitting on committees, to helping keep the floors clean out in the galleries, keep kids from running. They help with the lessons. We have retired teachers that come in and they help us. We have groups and individuals who will take things home and cut up for us for Art Mart. For instance, they'll take, the samples of wallpaper that you can get at a paint store or something. They'll cut those samples up into different shapes, and those are used in Art Mart when kids are making different pictures or crafts. We have volunteers like you who come in at Kids at Heart, and you help us with the emceeing for the evening. We have volunteers who bring music in and dance and maybe something with their culture. Just anything you can imagine, we've got it.
And you're always adding to it
Always adding to it.
because you need it.
We do.
This is part of the activities. The other thing about the museum is it's hands-on, isn't it?
It's hands-on, so kids learn by playing. They play, they imitate, so all of our galleries have some kind of a lesson tied to it. For instance, in the pediatrician, they can pretend they're the doctor. We have the examining table. We have the babies, and they can either have their friends sit up on the table and pretend that, they're sick or they're there for a checkup or whatever. We have doctor coats for them. The cardiology, we have different types of hearts in there that make the sound for the beating of the heart. So they compare a human heart with the heart of a dog on the size and the sound of the beating and how quickly it goes. A dental chair, they can pretend they're the dentist and they have a patient. We have airways where air is moving through tubes and they can change the flow of the air, and they can watch these little puffballs go through it and the speed, they can control that. So there's a lot of different things that children learn while they're there.
I mean, the bottom line is it's more than just a playground.
Oh, yes,
Right.
definitely not just a playground. It's a learning,
It's a learning environment. That's what it's designed for, right?
yes.
And not just for the kids. Sometimes the parents learn something new.
Been there, done that, I know.
They learn something that they didn't know about their own kids.
Yep.
You know.
All right, we're going to take a break, and we will be back with our guests. See if we can give away some money. And we are back with you, talking about the Mid-Michigan Children's Museum in its 18th year. And its director, Ann Doyle, with us, and the director of events and all kinds of good stuff like that, Emily Schmidt, with us also. Over the years, the displays have not changed that much. They've expanded a little bit, but they really haven't changed that much, have they?
They haven't changed a whole lot. They're permanent galleries. So a lot of museums, children museums, will do temporary galleries and be changing all the time. Ours are more permanent, and we do updates to them. So, for instance, Aunt Sugar's Farm, Uncle Pickle's Barn, got a second level, a loft, with a lot of different activities for the kids, like they would have if they were on a farm. So they're learning about fruits and vegetables and how to process them and the different steps. The water table got a huge makeover in 2022, and we had to put down a safer floor. The floor alone was over $50,000. And then we updated the table and we added some features and the evaporation cycle. We also have an evaporation wall next to it. Right now we're updating a lot of our smaller galleries. Mind Unwind just got updated and we're almost done with it. And then Inside Out is more of your medical, we're updating.
Yeah, and of course, being here in Saginaw, it wouldn't be the same without some automotive in there.
That's right. And next year has been our partner, so we have a Cadillac. And it's had a few issues that we're fixing. A child took the steering wheel off. And
hello?
yeah. So to be fair, everything under the hood is pretty much gone. And next year had to fasten the steering wheel in a certain manner. And it wasn't strong enough for the kids who come through because they're all Hercules. And it's amazing what they can do.
That'd be a real surprise. Look what I got.
Yeah, they have a steering wheel. Yep. Yep.
My goodness. Is it modeled after any other museums, or was this a ground up?
So the people who had the plans to start the museum in Saginaw, they did tour several children's museums. and they kind of looked at what they liked with all of them, and then they came back and the galleries were designed. Everything's sort of whimsical. So it may not be exactly what the children see in their home, but things are scaled down for them, and that's where the play comes in because it's more whimsical to them. The Cadillac is real, though. That is a real car that next year.
Most of it.
Yes, yes.
Missing a few things.
It's missing a few things. The seating inside is different. We replaced the seating with
And
something.
there's a computer in there, right? So they can drive it? Or
There are actually 3. So the back seat has 2 tablets that are in there with public service announcements, like what do you do when your ball bounces out in the street? How do you cross at a light? At a stop sign. The front has one also, but that one is more of a map of the area, and you can call mom, or the principal might call and say, Tommy put worms in Susie's hair, or something. That one would be more that a driver would have up front with the phone and the maps.
but it all, it's a car.
It's a car.
Yep.
Was a car. I remember
Yes.
looking at it and saying, "Wow, where did they get that from?"
Right. It's it looks very nice.
So let's talk about some things coming up, Emily. Like, for example, there's going to be a parade,
Yep. There is going to be a
and
parade.
that's going to
coming up
have
Genesee.
impact.
Yep.
So tell us about it. It's the Cinco de Mayo, right?
So, the Cinco de Mayo parade is expected to start over on Ezra Rush Drive at about 10:30. So, we definitely suggest getting to the museum early. We still won't be opening until 10 a.m., but we're expecting Genesee to be shut down very shortly after that for the parade. Guests are more than welcome to, watch the parade from out in front of the building, or once we open, to watch from inside where it's going to be a little bit warmer. And as the admission is free, they'll be able to come in and out of the museum as they want. We'll have some wristbands as people check in.
So I understand you're on the parade route.
Yes, we are. Yep. The parade is supposed to end at Saginaw United directly next to us. So we're right there at the end.
Very good. And this all happens
On Saturday, May 2nd.
this Saturday,
Yep.
2 days from now.
Yep.
2 days from now. How many people can you handle at a time in that museum?
350, including
that's the
staff,
limit?
volunteers, and yep.
And do you get there?
Oh, yeah. We have.
Okay.
We definitely have.
It's not unusual for an event for the entire day to bring in anywhere from 400 to 700 people throughout the day.
Yep.
Not all at once, but
Not
in
at
and
once,
out.
yes.
Yeah.
So morning people, they may come in for an hour, hour and a half or something, but it's a constant rotation of people.
Is the facility rentable?
It is. And we love to rent it out. People can rent it for a party after hours, for instance, and it's $600 for 2 hours, and it's a private party that they can have at
Is
the
everything
museum.
available to the families and kids, whoever's there?
Exactly, and they have the use of the rooms if they need it. So if they have food or the cake, ice cream, whatever, shower, reunion. We have birthday parties. We have meetings. People can rent the museum for, or a classroom for a meeting if they want.
And so everybody understands you do not have a kitchen there,
No.
so you have to cater in the food. And yes,
Exactly.
what you do for the kids at the Heart, same thing.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. They can bring their own food. They can plug in crock pots and do whatever. They can have it catered. You mentioned Kids at Heart. Yes, we have been having that catered every year. We're using From Scratch for that event.
Yeah, that's a good food.
Yes. Yep. And never anything left over, it seems
Yeah,
like.
but never shortages either. I mean,
Right.
it just seems to be just right.
Right. We add a few extra on just in case. But birthday parties, most people bring in cake, ice cream, sometimes lunch. They can decorate where, like maybe a balloon arch or different things that sit on the table, they're not allowed to tape to the walls, for instance.
Yeah, well, that's smart. Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to take our last break, come back and conclude with our guests. We'll talk about volunteering and how to do it and what kind of volunteers they use. Again, coming up, and we will do that right after these notes. Let me take a moment to talk about something you will not find in the museum, a pothole. But you will find them in the roads getting there, because this is, after all, Michigan, and we are loaded with potholes. And if you hit enough of them, you're going to impact your alignment in your car. That's where my friends at Quick Lane Freeland come into play, because they are offering you a complimentary alignment check. So if you've been through the potholes and railroad tracks and all those good things, you might want to stop in and have your alignment checked. They'll check it out for you absolutely free. And if there are problems, they can tell you about them and how to handle them, and they can fix them. It all happens at Quick Lane Freeland. And if you want to know more about why alignment is important, I've asked John from Quick Lane Freeland to explain it.
If your vehicle's wheels are aligned correctly, it will not pull to the left or to the right when driving. It also prevents improper tread wear, so your tires last longer. A wheel alignment should be checked often because normal steering wear and tear can cause your alignment to go out, in addition to potholes and railroad crossings. A correct alignment also reduces rolling resistance on your tires for better fuel mileage.
And, of course, safety comes into play. Stop into Quick Lane Freeland on the McDonald Ford property. They're all there, ready to help you with all your automotive needs in 2026. And do remember, if you need tires, they sell all of their new tires at just $5 over cost. McDonald Ford and Quick Lane Freeland. All right, we're back with you here on WSGW with Ann Doyle and Emily Schmidt from the Mid-Michigan Children's Museum. I want to go back to volunteers. If someone is interested in volunteering, what do they need to do?
All they have to do is go onto our website. There's a tab that
And
says,
what is that website?
It is michildrensmuseum.org. There is a tab for volunteering. There's both a form for individuals or groups. So either people can volunteer just by themselves, or they can volunteer with, the sorority, their classroom, their service group, anything like that, and they can do an entire form altogether.
And typically for a volunteer on any given day, how many hours?
Anywhere from 1 hour to, on our event days, some people stay all day, so usually close to about 8. So
it just depends on the
Depends
event
on-
and the day.
yep.
And
and the
And-
volunteer and what they're able to give. So
And just in case someone wants to give you some money, how would they do that?
Oh, gosh, they have so many ways. They can call me up. I'll come pick it up. They can mail it. They can go onto our website again, and we have a place there that donations can be made. We take in-kind donations as well. So our website has a list of items that we always need.
I never thought of
And
that.
it may be things for Art Mart, like your paper towel, tissue, or the cardboard rolls inside of it, your tissue paper rolls. It could be boxes, like your Kleenex boxes. We cut those up into shapes because they all have pretty colors and patterns. We need water bottles with the caps because we use the caps in Art Mart, and we use the bottles for different crafts. So there's a long list of things. We have on Amazon a wish list that we maintain. So many ways of giving donations. Money, you might want to leave it in your will to us. We had someone do that, and we received the money 2 years ago. It was really a nice surprise. Didn't know anything about it. They may do end-of-year appeal when we send out our letters, and we put out on our website that we're trying to raise money as the end of year, so we can end the year strong and start out to the next year strong.
And in terms of rentals and things of that nature, what do they need to do if somebody would like to rent it for a party or what have you?
they can call. And Emily, you want to tell them about the different ways?
Yeah. So if they give us a call at the museum, we'll offer the birthday party package or the entire museum rental.
So you have different packages, different levels of what you can rent.
So on the birthdays, we pretty much have just the one level now. We used to do a premium party, and not too many people rented for that. So now we're just doing the basic one, and it comes with 20 tickets to the museum, and they can add on extra time if they want more than the 2 hours. They can add on extra people at the group rate. So there's different ways of having an event there. We have Midlands Grief Center. They, during the school year, rent the museum every other Wednesday night.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Wow.
and we give them a break because they're a nonprofit like us.
So give everybody the address.
315 West Genesee Avenue in Saginaw, downtown between Michigan and Washington.
And your hours again.
Tuesday through Friday is 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Saturday is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Sunday until the end of May is noon to 4.
And in the summer, closed Sundays.
Yep. And always closed on Mondays.
What's the next big event coming up?
Touch a Truck
Yeah.
in September.
Oh, so you don't do much in the summer event-wise.
No, we do. Actually, we
We're
do have
currently
one this
working
year.
on one. It's just not settled yet.
Okay,
so.
well, we'll wait for that then.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, Lynn, thank you much for being
Thank
here.
you.
Emily, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And we'll take a break, tell you what's ahead.
My name is Sophia. I'm an
All right, coming up, we're going to talk about the ARC of Bay County, and also, time permitting, we'll have an interview with the MSU president. All of that is ahead. Follows CBS News and the local report with Michael Perchep, all here on WSGW. I'm Art Lewis, and we will be back with you with Hour 2 right after the news.
Broadcasting from the